Why do you assume only other races like fried chicken? I love fried chicken. It should be a white person stereotype because of me.
Oh, for fuck's sake. BuzzFeed Yellow is at it again. And we start with fried chicken. Nobody says black people are the only race that likes fried chicken. They just like it more than everybody else. More. So in other words, not all. Not all. Do we have to say it every goddamn time? If black people don't like fried chicken so much, how do you explain the heavyweight champion of the UFC doing this?
Because you know I'm all about that cake and chicken. I'm all about that cake and chicken. I'm all about that cake and chicken. I'm all about that cake. Yeah, it's pretty clear, I ain't no size 2, but I can wrestle, and I can throw you, 'cause I got that boom boom that all the fighters chase. All the right punches in all the right places. I'm an Olympian, trying to make the top. We know that Jones ain't real, come on son, make it stop. If you're a foodie, just raise 'em up, 'cause every inch of me is perfect from the bottom to the top. Yeah, my mama, she told me, don't worry about your size. So she kept feeding me Popeye's chicken, those legs and thighs. You know I won't be no stick figure lightweight, you know that's wrong. So just slide me that funfetti icing and move along. Because you know I'm all about that cake and chicken. I'm all about that cake and chicken. I'm all about that cake and chicken. I'm all about that cake.
Why do we make it so we only have pumpkin in the fall? I want pumpkin all the time.
Why can't most white people dance?
So I guess these are like jokes. This is like race fun. We're going to put some people up and they're going to try to kind of be funny in an amateur, non-funny way. God damn it, this is like most of YouTube.
Seriously, like, is it genetic or something? Do we have like stiff hips or like 2 left feet?
I can dance.
Comedy is difficult. Do not attempt it at home. Honestly, I respect comedians. What they do is incredibly difficult. It takes skill, it takes talent, it takes dedication and cleverness, which most people don't have.
Why do you get so annoyed when other people don't speak English?
English is hard. We have silent Ks.
I like this. It's self-deprecating shit. It's why can't white people dance? I'd like to hear some, why are white people so rich? That's not going to rear its head. Why do white people do so well in school? Why do white people commit way less crimes than everybody else? Except for Asians and Eskimos.
How do we get so excited to brag on Instagram that we went to this really cool, authentic cultural festival, even though we went with all of our white friends?
The answer to that is white guilt. That's why. That's the answer to the whole reason this video was made. It's white guilt. It's because people fear the label of being called a racist. You racist?
Why do white people spray tan until they turn orange?
Can't you just be comfortable in your own body?
I'm just saying, it's not tan, it's orange.
I am comfortable in my own body. I am white. I'm whiter than snow. I'm amazingly, beautifully white. Oh, I'm not Jacqueline Glenn white. Let's not get crazy. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of pinkish. I am a freckled specimen. Come from the islands. Not the island man. Yeah, man. Not the islands like that, man. Terrible accent. No, I come from Britain, Ireland, and England. And that's the skin we have. And yeah, the people that tan, there's some self-hatred going on. Don't get it twisted.
Why do you think that since you've seen 5 seasons of The Wire, you're a cultural expert?
What air quotes were that? A cultural expert? No, but you might begin to understand what crime is like in the black communities of this nation. If you watch The Wire, you understand that there are guys like Omar going around killing people all the time, not just in Baltimore. Go to the inner cities of Chicago, LA, New York, New Orleans, Atlanta, Philly, Cleveland, Detroit, fuck anywhere. You're not going to do that because it's an uncomfortable truth.
Why do you believe everything you see on TV when it comes to other races?
What are you talking about? Why do you believe everything you see on TV when it comes to other races? Well, this is kind of like TV right here. Should we believe what you're talking about when it comes to race? Fuck me. Are they going to do a 33 questions black people have for black people? I don't think so. Why are you an Uncle Tom? Why are you committing crime? Why are so many of you single mothers not coming to a YouTube screen near you?
Why do we get upset when a TV show becomes diverse, even though diverse usually just means 2 to 3 people of color?
Well, 2 to 3 people depends. Diverse. Diverse? Is that the goal in life? Let me ask you, would you be happy with 13% black people on a TV show? Because that would be diverse. Or are you more about like 50%? Are you really just wanting to bump it up? Is it really kind of a fuck white people thing you're going after? So when Friends or Seinfeld don't have many black characters, if any at all, it's fuck those shows. When black shows have very few white people on their shows, oh yeah, let them, yeah, of course, but those are black shows. What's the big deal? Yeah, black people are allowed to have their shit. BET is BET. There's no white entertainment television. Oh yeah, Howard University is a black college. There's no white college. Oh yeah, Dylan Roof went into a black church. There are no white churches. But let's all get our panties in a bunch. Oh, let's get diversity. Let's.
Why do you assume movies with white stars are automatically more relatable than movies with people of color?
More relatable because I am a white person and I relate more easily to people from my culture. If it was a black guy that was raised in Pacific Palisades in the 1980s, then I probably would relate to him. But there weren't any black people in the Palisades. They got bussed in. Oh, I went to school with them. But they lived in South Central and the other parts of Los Angeles. It's like saying, why do birds of a feather flock together? Why don't you call black people out? Oh, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will in the next video. Say, why do black people enjoy black movies and relate easier to black people? So why is it when Viola Davis gets up at the Emmys to accept her award and starts referencing Harriet Tubman and shit, why is it that the black actresses in the crowd stand up during the entirety of her speech and cry, like weep, as if to say, oh my God, I am so with you, us black women, it's us versus the fucking world. Are we going to ask them why they relate to each other more? No, I see. This is scrutiny against white people because white people can take it. Fuck white people. They're the enemy, the historical enemy and the present day enemy. And no criticism will be levied against people of color because that, as we know, is racist.
People of color have had to relate to white characters for all of cinematic history.
Because cinematic history has been primarily white in this country. Why don't you go ask the white people in India why they have had to sit through watching Indian stars in India? Because this was a white country, way over 90% at its origin, and has been throughout its existence. That's why. Because we're in a fucking white country. It's like saying, hey, why are the Arabic speakers in America, why are they subjected to English movies? It's so insensitive to their Arabic language. Also, there is a sub-niche, bitch, of movies that is just for black people. Marketed to black people, starring black people. What about those movies? Am I complaining about them? Indirectly, I am, because it's bullshit. It points out the hypocrisy. You think this movie right here is meant for me? You think I'm the demographic they're trying to hit? No.
Why is Viola Davis the first black woman to win an Emmy for Best Actress?
She was the first black woman to win. First of all, if you want to see a fucking... Look at that TV show, How to Get Away with Murder. It is the most regressive, gay, ridiculous, race-baiting propaganda show I've ever seen. White people come off terribly in that show. And one after another, the judges, the lawyers, the characters are all black women or Asian women or just women or gays. It's white men, specifically straight white men, come off awful in that TV show. Why is Viola Davis the first black? I don't know. Because racism. Because there are not many roles historically. So should we all flagellate? Where's my whip? I'm sorry, Viola. I'm sorry. Oh, they've won other awards. Oh yeah, they've been given awards at the Oscars. Oh, nominated all the time. It's not even a big deal. Are you happy with 13%? Will that satiate you? Oh, actually, if you want to talk black women, it's more like 6%, 7%. Would you be happy with that? And why are there no Korean men winning Oscars? There's never been a Korean man to win an Oscar. What the fuck, America? What the fuck, white people? How dare you? 0 Vietnamese women have won Emmys.
Why aren't we complaining that the Oscars and other award shows are like all white?
Why aren't we complaining that they're all white? They're not all white. What are you talking about? The Oscars constantly give awards based on their own white guilt. Why do you think they just gave the fucking Oscar to 7 Years a Slave? Why? Because it was about slavery. And wasn't that shit? Black people are winning awards constantly. They just gave an award to the black woman from that movie. Denzel Washington, Halle Berry, fucking F. It's never enough, though. It's never enough. It's not based on merit, it's based on race. Because these people see race. They're fucking racist.
It's just like white people congratulating other white people on being white.
Wait a minute, what? You're telling me the Oscars is congratulating people for being white? No, it's for their achievement in the field of acting and movie making. So the winner of Best Cinematography goes to this white guy who happened to do an amazing job at cinematography. Because we're not all pussy, guilt-riddled dorks who are sitting there going, well, how can we balance this out? How can we give the appearance of equality? I know how. Fuck merit. Fuck talent. Fuck actually achieving awards. No, let's just give more shit to black people. Yeah, it's like reparations, but just with meaningless awards and trophies.
Everybody should be represented.
And they are. Everybody is represented. You make a movie. It's the free market. Nobody's stopping you from making a movie. Go make a movie and put it up there. And let's politicize filmmaking. Why don't we? Why don't we just make it a big game of who won the most awards, the whites or the blacks? Let's count it up and let's see if we are personally okay with the outcome. And if black people get more than 13.2% of the awards, I'm coming after you and I'm calling you a fucking pussy racist. A racist against white people, just in case everybody at home isn't clear what I'm talking about there. And if they get 15% of the Oscars, or God forbid, 25% of the Oscars, it might just be because they earned it, because their performances demanded it. And I'm okay with that. But if it's flagrant vaginas like you voting them in because they are black, I take major issue with that.
Why don't we know the difference between appropriation and appreciation?
Why?
Fuck your cultural appropriation. Don't even go down that road. If you want to go down that road, black people culturally appropriated Christianity and the English language and every single part of American culture. Every single part. Are you going to criticize them for that? Oh no, right. It's a one-way street. It's a fuck white people. I got you.
Why can't we figure out how to make our own pop culture, our own slang, our own cool clothes, instead of stealing other people's cool clothes and then saying that they are our cool clothes?
We have that shit, you goddamn freakish nerd. Look at this goober. Christ. We have our own slang. Where have you been? Are you kidding me? Come to California. I'll teach it to you. Cool clothes. Dude, what a fucking dick. Tosser, slapper, chump, puto, maricon, bitch. Shut that kid up.
Why are white people obsessed with Wes Anderson?
Because he's a great filmmaker. Obsessed with Wes Anderson? Dude, what does Wes Anderson being white have to do with anything? The guy's a quirky, genius filmmaker. End of story. White people are obsessed with him.
Why would you ever say thug life? It's a bad life.
Because they're making fun of it. They're making fun of thug life. It's a meme. It's an internet meme and a joke.
What do you have against seasoning and spiciness? Didn't Christopher Columbus discover America looking for spices?
That's just retarded. I mean, that guy, I don't want to beat on a dead horse, but Jesus. Wowie Maui. That guy is problematic visually.
Why are casseroles our thing? Why do you try to avoid confrontation at all costs?
What? Have you been to my channel? Avoid confrontation. What was that about casseroles? Dude, these people are fucking pathetic. This is the assembly of white people that they've chosen? Get me on this goddamn panel. I'll shake things up. Who are these people? Avoid confrontation. White people? So wait a minute. Oh, yeah. That's what we were doing in World War II and Vietnam and Iraq and Afghanistan and Libya and Syria. Yeah, the white people avoiding confrontation nonstop.
Why is it crazy that I'm white and I have a big butt?
Because most white people don't have a big butt, and your big butt is not the same kind of big butt that black women have. Your big butt is fat. You have a fat ass. Not P-H-A-T, F-A-T. They have a shapely, round rump. Their rumpitude is righteous. You are just sloppy and fucking fat and disgusting. That's the difference. Do you see? Do you comprehend?
Why do you make such a big deal when somebody doesn't want to hike?
What? I mean, nonsense. Nonsensical is what I'm hearing out of that schlub.
Why do you keep talking about reverse racism? That is not a thing.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, you're right. You're very right. Reverse racism is not a thing. The problem is that doofus would say that black people cannot be racist to whites. You're right. There is no reverse racism. It's just racism from people of color towards each other, themselves, and white people. And white people can be racist towards other white people, which is what we are witnessing right here and now. That's racism. That's what it is.
We are the people in power.
What the fuck are you talking about? We are the people. Dude, first of all, Barack Hussein Obama is a black man. So he runs the country. He runs the free world. So I guess black people are in power. So I guess racism, it just got turned on its fucking head. So now racism means black people being racist towards whites. And how goddamn condescending is it for you to, in 2015, say white people are in power? Talk about a white power movement. You just heard it. That is the subtle bullshit white supremacy he just said. No, white people are not in power. Jay-Z has more power than I will ever have. And he's black as a shadow. His lips are enormous. Okay? Oh, is that edgy for me to say? Am I allowed to say that fact? Did you hear how many syllables I added to that? Listen again. Fact. Yeah, I'm sorry. Beyonce and Jay-Z and Kanye have power. I don't have that power. And I'm white. So fuck you with your condescension.
Racism is about oppression. Sorry, white people have not been oppressed.
Cunt! What a fucking idiot! Nice sense of history. White people have not been oppressed? Where? In what country, in what era are you fucking talking about? Idiotic! Holy Christ! Racism is not about oppression. Racism is about tribalism. It's about feeling that one race is superior to another. It is about denigrating a person based on their race. And this is something that black people and brown people and yellow people are perfectly capable of. Because they are human beings, just like us, the whites.
Why are you too afraid to speak up when someone says something racist?
Oh, trust me, my sweet fat-assed friend, I'm not afraid. And I will call out racism no matter what color the racist is.
Why do we think that having one friend of color means that nothing we say or do could possibly ever be racist?
Why do you have a lisp? Why has a grown woman never attempted to address her lisp, her baby voice? Her baby voice. Why is it that if you have one black friend, it's like you could think that you're not racist anymore because you got your black friends? Oh, I get it. I understand the paradigm that we're in. You can't have a black friend because that sounds racist. You can't not have a black friend because that sounds racist. You can't have 5 black friends. Oh, what are you trying to deny you're racist just because you have black friends? No, it doesn't work. You're white, you're racist. End of story. I could tell you I've fucked 10 black women, which I have. And you still will call me a racist. Well, oh, just because you fucked? Oh, right, so you fucked 10 black chicks and now you're not racist? Oh, slave owners, they fucked 10 black chicks. They were racist. Sorry, not gonna work.
Why does being half white automatically make my commentary on white culture only half true?
What a cunt, what a dick. Shut this bitch up. Look at that face, look at that neck. Where is the neck? Where's the chin? Where's the jaw? How is your body functioning? Look at the denim shirt. Ugh.
I am just as much white as I am Mexican.
Nobody goddamn cares that you're half and half. Nobody cares. Shut your hole.
Why do you believe that Black Lives Matter means that your life doesn't matter?
Because when you say Black Lives Matter, it's kind of obviously saying that not all lives matter. It's clearly saying that white lives don't matter. It's like if I went out and said, I love white people. If a black person heard me say that, they might take it as, I don't love black people. It's sort of completely obvious. You know what I mean? I've been speaking in baby voice since I was a toddler, and it's always worked in my favor. I've gotten positive reinforcement about my speaking voice, and nobody's corrected me on it. And now I'm on MTV.
Every life matters. It's just that one has a harder time living.
What the fuck? What do you mean one has a tougher time living? First of all, cops kill more white people than black. So you should switch that little script around. It should be white lives matter if you're talking about police brutality and cops killing citizens. Second of all, if you want to talk about Black Lives Matter, why do you think black people are getting killed? Why do you think that's happening? It's because black people are killing themselves. And let me just point out that the Black Lives Matter movement is not addressing that. They're not telling other black people that. They're pointing to white people and saying, fuck you, we're scapegoating you. We're scapegoating the cops, the people that we hire to maintain order and sanity in society. They're blaming them. They're not looking at themselves, which is the culprit of black murder 93% of the fucking time.
Why do you get offended when you see a table full of black people, but not when you see a lunchroom full of white people?
What are you effing talking about? Who's getting offended by a table full of black people? Nobody. And a room full of white people? I got news for you. Hold on, let me speak your language. I got news for you. So I'm in Germany right now, and like if I go out to a movie, it's gonna be a movie full of white people. And if I go on a bus, it's gonna be a bus full of white people. And if I go out walking in the street, it's gonna be a street full of white people. Do you understand? There are white people in the world, and there's nothing fucking wrong with being white, you fucking dense bitch.
Why do you always ask to have a white people club?
There is no white people club because we don't feel the need to do it. Because we're not racists.
You already do. It's the student union. It's primarily white. They have a black student union because you don't represent them well.
Dude, that is such bullshit. What do you mean a black student union? No, it's because they want to talk about black issues because they're fucking tribal. It's because they prefer to hang out with members of their own race, which is common in every race. And what are you talking about? It's called the student union. What school did you go to? I went to UCLA. It's mostly Asians. It's UCLA. It's called the University of Caucasians Lost Among Asians. That was the nickname. Why? Because they're smart and they bust ass at school and get into the top universities. Oh, the white student union. Oh, I guess, wait a minute. Devin, don't get crazy. This is a white-black issue. Do not bring Asians into this. Is anybody going to address the fact that Asians are disproportionately represented in colleges in America? Is that racist? Should I have formed a white club at my school because I was surrounded by Asians at Berkeley and UCLA? I guess I would have had every right to, because this dickless freak is falling over himself making excuses for the racist groups blacks create. Oh, it's not racist, right? Because they have no power. How could they have power? They're black. Fuck them, right?
Why do you see the success of people of color as a threat to you?
Nobody sees that. What is that? Dude, who is he talking to? Once again, let me reference the fact that we voted a black man as president. That's kind of successful. I mean, what is he talking about? That's just pure delusion, fear coming from his own mind.
You know that a 2-minute video about whiteness isn't reverse racism, right? 2 minutes about whiteness, hundreds of years of systemic oppression, yeah, I think we can deal with this.
Hundreds of years of systemic oppression? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. When are you starting that? Are you talking about the oppression of the Zulus? Are you talking about the tribal oppression of Africans in West Africa towards other Africans in West Africa, which went on for hundreds of thousands of years? No, nay, correction, Devin, millions of years. Millions of years of black people oppressing other black people. But this fucking yokel decides to start the clock at the transatlantic slave trade. Oh, I understand. Hundreds of years of oppression, which now I'm supposed to feel guilty for? That's on me? So wait a minute, white people are the ones that outlawed slavery. Where's the Abraham Lincoln mention here? Where's the abolitionist movement and the white people involved in that? What about the current day white people, 100% of which are against slavery and oppression of any kind? Oh no, we're not focusing on those people. We're not focusing on the outlawing of slavery. We're still on the actual slavery. We're not over that. My mind is in 1864. That's where I want to live and dwell. That's the guilt I want to leverage against you in 2015. Get this ginger, regressive dork off of my screen immediately, I command it. Click the button, sir.
Why are we upset about immigrants when we were the first immigrants? And we were white people running away from other white people. That kind of shows you how bad white people can be.
What a fucking catastrophically stupid thing to say. Wait a minute, are you telling me that immigrants cannot be white today? You fucking loser. Fucking loser. Dude, do I have to mention that there are hordes of white people trying to come to America? From Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Australia, Germany, Canada. There are white people outside of America who try to come to America. There are white people immigrating all over the place. But in your mind, right, I understand, it's, oh no, brown and black, I guess. Or Asian? Is that it? So yeah, the other white people, they don't count? Right. So the way the Italians got treated when they first arrived, the way the Irish got treated when they first arrived, when the Polacks arrived, oh, the oppression they faced? Fuck them. Doesn't count. They were white. Cry us a river. BuzzFeed Yellow, a source of never-ending sorrow, a source of never-ending hysteria and entertainment.
to make a mess. It cuts deep through our ground and makes us forget all common sense. Don't speak as I try to